Unfortunately, I've made a number of, my name is Ernest Altgelt, my wife and I have been members since 1997. Unfortunately, I've had to come here many times to Johnson City in the last year. I'm still not successful in getting Mr. Fuelberg in jail or Mr. Demond in jail. But as somebody suggested, all of you can write a letter to the judges in the judiciary system. And you can, even Mr. Ewa can take a $600,000 a year salary and get out of stationery and write a letter. I'm embarrassed that the legal system hasn't put this guy in jail. And I don't want the bed and breakfast type plan in Johnson City. It's simple to do. Amy Akers took an oath to be in the court. When she was sworn in the state that she took an oath to be a lawyer, I'm going to support the profession. The profession is not supposed to allow white-collar criminals skate free. I go down to the Austin bar, I tell everybody down there, why isn't Walter Demond's license revoked? They look at me, why are you asking me that, Ernest? Because I'm embarrassed. I'm an Austin attorney for 30 years, mostly in Houston, and here a guy, Rainmaker, in the largest firm, built our co-op $8 million a year. The guy still hasn't paid his restitution, so hasn't done anything. I'm embarrassed as a lawyer that guy's was a member of our profession. His life hopefully is being pulled. So Amy, get to work. You can go down to the Austin bar, and you can say the same thing. I'll introduce you to all meetings. Amy's here to tell it. Now, lastly, unfortunately, my time's going to run out. But Director Oakley, you come to a very important position. The last person we had that was a county commissioner from your county robbed the co-op blind, Judge Burnett. Judge Burnett was part of the group that basically got paid $106,000 a year for doing 20 hours a month work, 20 hours a month a year, I believe his deposition testimony is. And how do we know you weren't doing the same thing? $14,000 in golfing fees we paid for him. You're on this government deals website. You have yet to come honest about how much business the co-op may have done with government deals disposing of property. Give us the information. You don't have to hide behind the secrecy. Now, lastly, the election, it wasn't a fair election. You basically put out campaign materials and a midstream thing that was designed that went for the incumbents to get it elected. You put them at the top of the ballot, and then you not only compounded the problem by putting out all the campaign literature to constantly list the incumbents first. You can clear that up. Get your new election provider, put in this thing, do it right, do the election right.
Thank you, Mr. Ronzo. It's a slippery slope on member comment because it becomes a freebie or cheap shots. And I don't readily want to engage in that. Proverbs 26:4 urges against that. The next verse tells us to do it. I'm no longer an employee of govdeals.com. That was fully disclosed whenever I took a position on the board. That was certainly under any thresholds that were relied on. It was went through all the processes, so that's a non-issue. You were in error about my county commissioner being on the Judge Burdett of Hayes County. I do not live today in the past. Every day is a new day. I like to look forward. I'm a proverbial optimist, seeking solutions. That is my stance. I'd also open the floor up to Director Hewitt to clarify any positions that have been stated.
Certainly, President Oakley. I can just mention a few things. I think some really helpful and beneficial member comments that we've received today. Just catching a couple of those, just again, no specific order, but we do spend a fair amount of money on postage and mailing, and also